So effort here, there are some points I wanna add. I did already 2 videos, but I wonder if I can go indefinitely on this subject or on any other one in psychology. Just a thought. So optionally we can explore this deeper. And one interesting thing about effort here is that I think that Lily called belief programs, or in more traditional hypnosis circle we call it a critical faculty, or there is a left brain interpreter theory that because when we research how people behave when their corpus callosum is kind of removed for one reason or another, and the normal communication, so there is connectome, right? Connectome is this wide spread of wiring across the brain, and we can say that every part of brain is connected with some other part. This network is very wide, but the brain tries to optimize itself. So if there is a short route, the information naturally lots of it will take the short route. So corpus callosum is this short route between the hemispheres. So when this short route is removed, we see for quite some time, for many years, we see that hemispheres behave differently. They have specialization. This specialization develops with time, from 6 years maybe. So 6 years old, maybe early. I think it's has to do with development of language actually, but in split brain research we start to see differences from 6 years. Anyway, left brain tends to have these models, these narrative models of how we should behave, who we are, and kind of tries to stick to them. So this might be seen as left brain phenomenon, as specialization of left brain. So right brain can do this, I'm sure, to a degree. It's just isn't its thing, isn't a thing. It doesn't specialize. But you know, if we treat a system like a black box, it's not as useful as usual. It's not as useful. I mean, in order to study deeper the behavior of a system, we should usually postulate should usually consider that there are parts of the system that we are studying, and we kind of mentally split it into parts and trying to answer what is this part doing, what is that part is doing, how they communicate. In this way, it is often more useful. And of course, brain has many such parts. Every neuron is a part, and every subsystem of the brain is a part, and there is kind of fractal hierarchy of parts. And of course, if we take the model of spiritual world to study how conscience works. Then there is also these different spirits, different parts. Again, so so there are parts or layers. So Lily calls them belief programs, parts that are responsible for models of reality, so to speak, and models of self. And when we focus on something new, focus intently on something new, like we want a hand to go warm, we say with self-hypnosis, hand go warm, like, you know, in Kill Bill, the braid, he does a piece of self-hypnosis. He says to herself, wiggle the big toe, wiggle the big toe, wiggle the big toe. And you can see she goes into this mood of hypnotic state of talking with her automatic parts, or automatic parts of her brain. So when we do this and focus intently on this goal of making our hand warm, this focus, this intent, and this is another interesting point, that this focus is a coveted resource, so to speak. If we take the brain agent theory into the scope, so we have this focus of attention, and I'd argue that this focus is like a flow of money in the economics, and certain networks guard certain brain agents, certain parts of the brain, they kind of covet this focus, they guard it. Anyway, when we focus intently on this goal, we might trigger a negative response from belief programs, from these brain agents, from the spirits that disagree with that, disagree with that it can happen. They will say, no, you can't make your hand warm because nobody does. And a lot of this comes from social modeling. We model other people, we interiorize them, and if nobody does this in our surroundings, then we have it interiorized that we can't either. Or from the models of the world, we kind of learned to use so social and private models sometimes they kind of work together against them. Sometimes we can use one of them, but not both. So when we approach a goal in a relaxed way, kind of, it's not a big deal. I'm dreaming, and this is something I'm dreaming. This isn't real. Kind of this easy touch of approaching hypnotic phenomena. Then we have a chance to sidestep these belief programs to not trigger them or trigger them less, and have less resistance from them. So this is another point into how effort here might work. And I have a couple more, but I guess this video